Hello, one and all. Hope that's timed right, and we are actually live when it says we're live.
Say it again. Hello again.
Hello, hello.
Just in case.
And don't forget, if you're watching this on replay, make sure that it's set to 1080 HD. Because that's how we stream.
That's what we're streaming in now.
Just so as you know.
Hope you're all good. Thank you for being here. A postponed mukbang from last Saturday, but we're here to stuff our faces, to chat with you lovely folk, maybe answer a few questions, all the usual stuff.
And tell you some bits.
Yeah.
Tell you some news and some
Catch
stuff
up.
we've been watching and, you know, all bits. We've got bits of news to share with you. But first of all, let's tell you about the dinner. So this is a mixture of this, which I think I got from Morrison's ages ago, and it's been in the freezer for ages. So it's a mixture of that and about 4 or 5 no chick strips from Iceland, which are put in the pan until they're defrosted and then cut them up into small pieces like that. And there's also a full white onion and a small orange and a small red pepper chopped into that. This is normally what we do when we have wraps.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah.
We have some kind of meat alternative and veg mix. And then we have a lovely salad. We have a lovely sauce here at the back, which is a mix of vegan mayo, Tingly Ted's extra spicy sauce,
Yes.
and Encorner's new Scotch bonnet sauce.
Ah, nice. Yeah, so just a nice little combo.
It is a nice combo. We tried it.
I haven't. I'll give it a little try.
You should try it. It's got a right kick to it.
8-1 in the house already. Welcome, one and all.
Now, I've just done the meals segment for Tuesday's meals vlogs. For those of you that don't know, every Tuesday we upload a meals vlog with our previous 7 nights dinner. Even when we do a mukbang, I've already filmed a little segment showing everyone what we're having. But of course, with a salad here, and those of you that know our meals vlogs well, know that when there's a salad, there's a shitting that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And I promised these folk that I'd catch that as well.
True that. It's very true. So you're gonna get a shitting of the salad live, but it will also be on the meals vlog on Tuesday.
Yeah. Told you we'd come back. We're not going to shit a salad without you. If you couldn't make the live, there's everybody. Can you see yourselves, people? Can you see yourselves?
Oh dear.
Right.
We're ready.
Yeah.
I've got to do this first. Let me do this. There we go. There we go. It's the shitting of the salad. It's shitting. There we go.
Didn't mind me joining you on that last note.
And never mind. Never mind.
Right, loves. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, loves. There you go. Thank you. Now, those of you that saw that segment filmed can also see how it looks in Tuesday's meals vlog. Now, hear this, Barbara. I've had to put my wraps over here because there's no room.
There's no room.
So I've got a plate of wraps on top of my Instant Pot. It's real life, this channel.
And even
No airs and graces, correct easy paces, without food so long I forgot where my face is. Some folk will know what that was.
even if we had the room, you wouldn't be able to see him anywhere because it's like, you know, on sides.
Right. Well, I'm going to grab myself a wrap. Tesco's wholemeal
Clearly marked.
wraps, clearly marked vegan. And I'll show you my trick. Right. I always start with sauce because it gives you meat and veg mix something to cling to.
Flanny says first live salad shitting for us. I think it's the first.
I think it's the first ever.
First ever.
I think that's the first ever live salad shitting. Don't recall us doing it before with my loves. And then I'm going to grab some of this lovely mixture, which is the meat, pepper and onion mix. There we go. Shall I? Oh,
It's all good. I can reach with my monkey arms.
Monkey arms.
Vampire Jack says, I find myself singing the shitting salad song when I'm prepping a salad. Nice. I think quite a few people are singing it now. It's I think it's caught on in a few households anyway.
Right. There we go. That's my wrap ready to be rolled.
And tartar.
So I always go from the bottom, then the side, a tuck, a squeeze, and a roll, and you get the perfect wrap with a sealed bottom so your sauce doesn't fall out.
Very important.
Right, I would like some wine.
Yeah, well, I'll sort out some wine and then I'll do mine because it'll only take a second. And
Would you like me to construct for you while you pour the wine?
Yeah, if you fancy. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you want. I don't mind.
Shall I do the same as I just did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This evening we're on a Sicilian Rosso, Italian. For anybody that's interested, I think it was about a £5 at Tesco's. Clearly marked vegan on the back. You won't be able to see it because it's tiny writing, but it's there. I'm going to get rid of Omen Gaming Hub, which shouldn't be popping up. But
I know, it's annoying, these things, aren't they? I want your attention. I haven't had it for a while. You're a computer program. Calm down.
So how's everyone doing? Are we all good? Is everyone having a nice weekend? I know Adam's drunk from the football. I know Leanne, I think.
But Adam is one of the nicest, most pleasant drunks I've ever met in my life.
I don't recall Adam being much different. Like when he was at Vegan Camp Out.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's just a nice all-round bloke.
Just a nice dude. Do you know what I mean? I think Leanne had a park run this morning. I hope that went well, Leanne, if I'm correct. I hope I'm right. But yeah.
Right, I'm going to have a bite because
Thanks, mister.
You're more than welcome, mister.
Smash that out in no time. Right, let's dive in. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, lovely. Lovely. Love wraps. Love wraps. Mm.
Adam says, I'm a very nice drunk. I love everyone. How fabulous.
So, we're almost done with the Arts Hub. For those of you that don't know, one of the, I suppose there are three, now 5, six major things in our lives. One of them was, for me, was hosting the TV show, but I discount that because it's not something we did together.
Mm-hmm.
The things we have done together are Cycle Club Oldham, which ran for
12 years.
12 years. Pink Triangle Theatre, which ran almost for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
And Performance Plaza, which ran for 19 years. All of them non-profit, not businesses. Anyway, we decided not too long ago to bring Plaza to a close. We've paid our dues now. We've done 19 years with it, and it didn't really recover from the pandemic. But we're not really sad about that because we've got so many great memories. And what we've been able to do, which has been lovely, is we've been able to pass on a lot of the stuff to schools or music groups or dojos even.
Mm-hmm.
And that's been nice. It's been nice to be able to kind of think, oh, that item has gone for a new life, you know.
Yeah.
So we've got one more carload tomorrow.
Yeah, I think so. And I think we're done then, aren't we? I think we're done. It's been a major. We've mentioned it in brief a few times.
It's been all year.
It's been a major one.
Thus far.
Because we've been down at that premises since 2014. We've accumulated a huge amount of stuff. And as Paul said, some stuff we've been able to sell on, quite a lot of stuff we've donated. There's been quite a lot of tip runs and recycling. You know, we've done the best we can. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's been quite the drain on us, both physically and mentally.
Yes.
So it'll be nice when we can draw a line in the sand finally and look forward to pastures new in the not too distant future. Do you know what I mean? Most definitely. And thank you for reminding people. Thumbs up on the live stream, always gratefully appreciated. And also, we have first-time viewers, Rob and Melt. Thank you for being here. Robert Eaton 123. How lovely. How lovely. And Leanne, I did. It was the muddiest, wettest run today. Nearly lost a shoe.
Oh no.
Good on you. Good on you, Leanne. Well done. Because those park runs start at silly o'clock in the morning, don't they? Is it like 9 o'clock? 9 o'clock start for most park runs. Sasha's in the house. Thanks for being here, Sasha. I've been enjoying your allotment/garden photos recently. Right, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to eat a bit more of my wrap. Absolutely beautiful. Like really, really beautiful. I didn't quite get the tuck on mine, so I'm having to be careful. It must have come undone. Well, yeah, whilst we were kind of on the subject, and thank you, Adam, and thank you to everyone for the lovely comments. As Adam says, ace lads, proud as you both, and that comes from the heart. It's been grueling since the start of the year, but what I'm proud of us for, and I'm sure a lot of you will recognise this, is setting your sights on what needs to get done, not what is wanted, what absolutely needs and has to be done, but then making it manageable for yourself. So we always envisaged at the start of the year that phase 1 was going to be the allotment, and that we were going to wrap things up with the allotment in January, and we did that. And then phase 2 was always going to be the arts hub and our community arts organisation. And we are now, like we said, right at the finish line with that. So yeah, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us for sticking at it and getting it done. Imran's in the house. Hey, you guys.
For those of you that saw the little reel, you'll already know, but we went to Liverpool yesterday, visited the lovely Stuart again, had another wonderful lunch at the Vibe, and we're going out for Sunday lunch tomorrow with Mum and Dad Brom. Hi, Mum and Dad Brom.
Sending love.
We're going to the allotment for Sunday lunch tomorrow.
We should, you know, Jenny's asked, and we should talk about the weather briefly, because we nearly always do. It's an English tradition. It's not been too bad. It's been very windy today, but it's been warm. It's been a warm wind. However, over the last hour or so, it's got much worse. It's wet and miserable, and still very windy. But not too bad, you know. Whether it's going to get any worse or not, I have no idea.
Who can say?
I just hope it's all right for tomorrow.
These are delightful. If it's not going to be all right for tomorrow, we can drop Mum and Dad near there and then go and park.
Yeah, that'd be easy enough to do, wouldn't it? If it's miserable.
Oh, Meaty's Murder just got drenched.
Oh no. Got caught in it.
Jackie's planted some bits today.
Fabulous.
We haven't got round to it yet. There's still a lot more going on in the background, which we will reveal. as and when.
Sasha got his first tan today. Nice. As we often say, by the way, whilst we're here stuffing our faces, the chat is thick and fast. We've got 117 in the house now, which is awesome. If we do happen to miss anything, please don't be offended. We will segue as we finish eating into part 2. We bring you in a little bit closer. We answer a few questions. We have a chat. So if we do miss anything, please feel free to copy paste it again, especially if it's a question. Delightful. Thank you.
Welcome. Shift this.
Shout out to a few more people in the house. I've not shouted out Craig yet. I've not shouted out Kat. And I've not shouted out Joseph or Julie or Flanny or Tracy and Leroy or Scott Newman or Dave. Welcome all of yous. Seriously.
Welcome one and all.
Yeah. Veganista.
To his house.
Adam wants to chat with us about UFOs. He's gone down the rabbit hole. Need advice of you guys about UFOs and that because I've become obsessed with everything. Skinwalker Ranch, Greys, Nordics. I need to know. Excellent. Well, that's just it, mate. I mean, it's all open to interpretation. My advice would be, and this is, you know, I'm not saying go along and subscribe. That's entirely up to you. I don't think they're struggling for subscribers, but the Y-Files on YouTube is brilliant.
AJ and Hecklefish.
AJ and Hecklefish. It's a fantastic source of information.
For all kinds of things.
Yeah. That's definitely something that's worth checking out if you're into all that kind of stuff. I also will just say, while we're on the subject, that I think with Skinwalker Ranch, I think with the TV show at the moment, they're making a lot of money. I'm sure they're all interested in what's going on there. There's some weird stuff that goes on there. But let's not forget Bigelow Industries were there for years, investigating, spending loads and loads of money, and every single shred of that information was all classified when they sold the property. So there's stuff that people know somewhere.
Dorcas. I'm sure one of my ex-boyfriends was a grey. That would be scary.
That would be a bit scary, wouldn't it? Definitely.
Oh, Dorcas! You sent us something. It's still in a box. We've got piles of shit everywhere at the moment, seriously, because we're moving out of the plaza. Anyway, Dorcas, thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, right. I'm going to have to stand up to make this, I think. I don't think I can.
I'm just going to tuck a little bit up there now. That should be fine.
It's 2 wraps, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I might as well make this a decent one then. Sometimes we have 2 wraps, sometimes we have 3 wraps, depending, you know. What are you doing? If somebody tunes in right now, what are they going to think of you? Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, yes. I don't think I'm going to get all the salad in, but I'm going to do my best to get as much as I can in there. That should do it, I think. There we go. Right. It's a bit precarious, isn't it? Mukbanging and we're doing wraps. Can't put any pressure. Oh no. It's a girthy one.
A bit like your good self.
Whoa. This is family-friendly entertainment. Delightful. Absolutely gorgeous. Adam, sauces. No, we haven't tried them yet, mate. But we will get round to it.
Hello, Paula and Ant in Blackpool. I love.
There's hot sauces that we got from Northern Vegan Festival we've not tried yet, and that was ages ago.
Adam, I'm a tiny bit concerned about those sauces because I'll show you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of them. Yeah.
So these I'm not concerned about at all. The two sweet ones, because they're sealed clearly. This one came without a sticky thing and a clicky top. And that usually means they've been opened. So I'm a little bit... I might get in touch with them and say, hey, my friend sent me these and this one's gone wrong. Pistachio butter. Dorcas. I knew it'd come to me. Thanks, love.
Fabulous. Yeah. It's true, Imran. It's so true. Life is infinitely better with a girthy wrap. You're not wrong, mate. You know what? That's a lovely wine, that. Really nice. I think we've had it once before.
Sicilian Rosso. Terre Siciliane.
Very nice.
Pippadoro. Where's it from?
Pesco. Italy. Hey, it's asking if we are planning to go to the next Northern Vegan Festival in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We usually try to, don't we?
Yeah.
We'll do our very best to go, Kate. We always enjoy Northern Vegan Festival. Fantastic. And, you know, when we can, financially, we do really like to support small, independent vegan businesses. And there's so many festivals like that. If you're able to, it's great to be able to support them. It's hard graft, you know, doing stuff like that. They're on the feet all day, absolutely busting their butts.
I haven't had a leaky bottom at all.
No?
No.
Well, that's good. Peter's in the house. Peter says, went to a drag show last night for my friend's birthday and they were playing 90s music. Wonderful. Wonderful.
They haven't cooked so much, shove it in a wrapper if you don't eat it since this morning, girl. Do you?
Get it
What
done.
did we have for lunch? Tin spaghetti on toast.
It's good. It was a bit of a rush job on it, really. Just needed to...
Every weekend for breakfast, we have a croissant and a pain au chocolat and some blueberries. We have our lemon drink first and then a big mug of coffee with us breakfast. So we had that for breakfast, then we had spaghetti on toast for lunch. Dinner.
Oh, that's a shame, Peter. Not able to make Vegan Camp Out this year because Peter's got family coming over.
However, Peter went to a drag show last night. Did you enjoy it, Peter?
Alex has bought a soup maker. I'm going to highlight that, Alex, just in case anybody else has got similar stories.
Well, Alex, it'll cook in the soup maker because the soup maker cooks everything first and then blends it up. But yeah, tofu's fine, right? It's only soybean curd.
Yeah.
I wish someone would get on making a vegan cottage cheese alternative with tofu.
Yeah.
But yeah, it should. We've used tofu in so many different ways, blended, chopped. It's don't worry about it. Honestly, it'll be fine.
Veganista. Question in capitals. That's great, by the way. That made it really easy to see. We sometimes said to stick a load of question marks next to your question, and that kind of makes it pop a bit more for us as well. How long have you been at this on YouTube? I've been following you for a number of years now.
We're kind of, I'm sure we started in 2015 with just some random little bits. Then 2017 we kicked it up a notch and started enjoying it a bit more and doing more. But at the level we do now, probably since about 2019, so quite a while, really.
Yeah. Adam, I'm certainly not going to highlight that comment. Oh, nice one, Angela. That's good. So for anyone who lives in Wapping or anywhere near to Wapping, Angela's discovered that they've got a great Saturday market with lots of vegan options. Nice one, Angela. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, right. Enjoyed that.
Proper tasty.
Put that in the fridge.
Yeah, I might have some of those Doritos later on with that.
What, love?
Might have some of those Doritos later on with some of that. So good.
There's only a little bit of salad left, but I'll leave it there just for now. Just for now.
Sarah says, I'm late. Clocks went back last night here for winter time. Where are you, Sarah? I'm showing my naivety now.
Probably Australia or New Zealand.
I thought all the clocks changed at the same time on the same day.
What, around the world?
Yeah.
You do know there are two hemispheres to
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah. But I didn't realise that it was staggered out that much, but I suppose it has to be, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, because don't forget the Earth's on an axis, it's spinning, but it's also, that's its axis, it's also doing that. So the nearness to the sun, Australia has spring and wind and summer when we have autumn and winter.
Peter says it was a very fun drag show. You asked before. And Jenny found us in 2020. Kept me company. Nice one, Jenny. I'm glad we've been able to do that.
Vampire Jack. I know. I'm just lazy these days. I just want to buy it in a tub in the supermarket.
Bless. Joseph says, I think I started watching back in 2016 before I was vegan. Wow. That's awesome, Joseph. Thank you for the support for so long. I'll let you deal with that while I finish stuffing my face.
What?
Just as in you want to carry on scrolling down.
All right, okay. Oh, right. So we are now on season 6 of Voyager again. Just started on season 6, haven't we?
Oh, yeah.
Just loving it just as much. We also started watching the final season of Discovery the other night, 2 episodes.
Ooh.
It's brilliant, and it links back to a story in TNG. For those of you who don't know, that's the Next Generation. That was one of our favourites. Actually, it was a beautiful story of origin. So yeah, that's been good. We've seen Three Body Problem.
Yeah.
Veganista, question: how long have you two been vegan? I'm 17 years. Ian, biggest regret, didn't do it sooner. Our biggest regret is we didn't do it sooner. 10 years this month. This month, April 2024, is our 10-year vegan anniversary. Because it was April 2014. So there you go.
Well done on 17 years, Veganista. That's amazing.
Absolutely. There you go, Sarah, New Zealand.
Ah. Oh, actually, that's just reminded me.
Sarah. Oh, were you going to mention Stan? No.
No. Is anybody excited for the solar eclipse on Monday? People that are outside of the UK, is anybody going to be in the path of totality?
Sarah, what do you think of Stan Walker? Love that song. Love him. He's gorgeous. My God, he's gorgeous. It's lashing down outside for the record.
It is absolutely thrashing it down.
Rita's murder, Earth is flat. We are not having that discussion.
I never have that discussion with anybody ever. Right, I suppose I should clear up after myself now. You've made.
Oh, Melissa, thank you, darling.
Oh, Melissa, thank you.
That's very lovely of you. Thank you, darling.
Always appreciated. Yeah. Right. That was gorgeous. Thanks, mister.
We enjoyed the Orville, Joseph. Then we got really angry because we don't know where the frig it's on these days.
Well, it's gone. It's in production. Chaos is what it is. And trying to find a network, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Recycling basket sits on top of microwave for tins and bottles. But it's also a very handy mukbang thing. Do you see? Do you see? See how we do this now?
Ah, there we go. Hi. Let's do that as well. So
yeah, lean it back a little bit.
My head's not cut off.
Hello.
Sated.
So for those of you that saw my video about our video about the Grange, all is not lost. I'll tell you in brief. Couldn't find anything about it, so I emailed the CEO of Oldham College and said, hello, please can you clarify or deny, is the Grange being demolished? And you know, within 20 minutes of my sending that email, whilst off work, Simon Jordan, the CEO of Oldham College, phoned me on my mobile and said, I watched a few minutes of your video, Paul, and I didn't just want to email you a response. So the conclusion is that demolition is likely purely from a financial perspective. So all the electrics need doing, and it needs the rack, RAAC. Britain's been having a big problem with the rack. It was a cheap building material that is now dangerous. Anyway, I think I'm starting a campaign to save the Grange.
I've said it before. I mean, we do appreciate, and this is only really going to be relevant to anybody that watched the vlog about the Grange Arts Centre. It's our local theatre. It's where we spent half of our life studying.
I didn't even mention half the stuff.
So many fond memories. People of Oldham. We ain't going to find some rich billionaire Back online. We're back, apparently. Did we cut out momentarily then? Is it storm related?
I think it must be.
Hopefully you can see and hear us okay. Yeah. Where are we up to? So, yeah, we've surpassed Adam. He's not happy about that in terms of Voyager. I said it was going to happen. What did you think of Three Body Problem? Dorcas asked. We've watched a couple of episodes. I loved it.
I quite enjoyed it.
I thought it was really compelling. Like, I wanted to keep watching it. It's a good story, interesting characters, and it feels. I don't actually know whether it is. I said to Stuart the other day, and then I kind of second guessed myself. I don't know if it's a British production, but it feels very British in terms of the actors and some of the locations. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Chris and Will met in April 2014.
Oh, bless.
That's lovely.
That's cool. That is cool.
Your anniversary. Veganiversary, you guys.
What else was I going to say? We've got, I mean, we can't take on too many recommendations at the moment because there's the new series starting on Amazon Prime next week, Fallout, which I am very, very excited to watch, having played Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4.
Adam, thank you, love, for the super chat.
Cheers, dude. Cheers, Adam, for the super chat.
We love and miss you too. You are our brother in Birmingham and always will be.
Yeah.
Forever and a day.
Without a doubt. Yeah. We've missed a lot of yous. We've missed the grub clubs.
Yeah,
it's been a really full-on few months.
I'm gonna tell you some stuff now. This is all we've both been very busy at work. I'm very busy at work. The main guy that I support, you may not know, he's telling everybody, so this is not a secret. He's just been given between 6 months and 2 years to live. 6 months if he doesn't have chemo, possibly 2 years if he does have chemo, and he's terrified of chemo. And so there's a lot going on with him at the moment. He's a main priority for me. Then, like I'm some kind of stupid copycat or something. Do you remember when I had a cold in January? Well, I had a cold in January. And I thought it was really weird because I didn't get a cough with it. And then on day 4 of the cold, I got a cough, and it was the weirdest cough I've ever had because I got a pain in my rib when I coughed. And the only way to stop the pain, it felt like a hernia, was pressing it down. Right. The cough never really went away fully. So I went to my doctor a couple of weeks ago and said, blah, 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 blah. And she said, I'll send you for a chest x-ray. And then I got a call from my doctor saying, okay, your lungs are enlarged. This is possibly the first signs of COPD. I was like, oh, God, I'm going to send you for a scan. So Good Friday, me and Jason went up to Oldham Diagnostic Centre, which is a fabulous new thing. And I had a CRT scan with blue dye. It did worry me. She said, you might feel warm all over. You might get a metallic taste in your mouth, and you might feel like you're wetting yourself. Don't worry, you're not. None of that happened. I'm glad about that, by the way. None of that happened. I was just chilled. So they did full stomach and chest x-ray. Then, yesterday, yesterday I get a phone call from the hospital saying, a doctor is going to call you on Thursday morning at 8:30 regarding the results of your scan. So make of that what you will. You never know. I might have COPD. I could have lung cancer. Lung cancer is virulent in my family. Literally. So I'll keep you posted because you're our friends and you deserve to know what's going on in our lives. So,
on a brighter note, am I allowed to chip in? Have you finished?
Mm.
I don't want to just kind of, you know, come in with my size 10s, 9s.
I was going to say that. No, they're big.
I will announce that, you know, because it's pros and cons, life's a roller coaster. I can officially announce that I am standing as a candidate in our hometown for the Green Party. So that's something. That's only come about in the last 72 hours. But yeah, so that's nice. You know, I have my political leanings, and many of you will know we're not happy with Labour.
I want to go to balls in a frock. My husband's an MP.
No, I'm not. So that's nice. You know, that's something. But yeah, it's been an up and down kind of few weeks. Chris says
there's still more to come.
And there's still more to come. Chris says Fallout 4 was a great game, Jason. It absolutely
Wasn't
was.
it?
We ploughed in more hours than we probably should have done on Fallout 4. And I say that because Paul helped me tremendously with base building. Fabulous part of the game.
It. What was that game? Won't you be my boyfriend? Thank you for being my boyfriend.
That was the Lord of the Rings game, wasn't it?
Oh, it was right good because you could possess the nasty fellas, and they're all pig ugly in the face, obviously, because they're orcs. But some of them
How
had
judgmental of you.
Hey,
there's some lovely orcs out there.
But some of them had great bodies, and you could do this move where you could like make them yours. So I had a song, and it was, "Won't you be my boyfriend? Thank you for being my boyfriend." Then they were your boyfriend. And then they shot the mates. Remember that?
It's good times for the most part. Lots of lovely words and support from the wonderful community, just in general. You know, with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Cheers, Adam. Thanks, everyone. Seriously. Yeah, Leanne, Green Party for the win. Absolutely. I think, you know, small steps. I think people are starting to come around to the fact that there are other options besides Labour and the Conservatives.
Because that's the problem, really, isn't it? It's this whole two-party thing. And it's the same in America. How they have ended up with Biden and Trump again. Now, I have to say I'm all for Biden. I am all for Biden. His stance on Gaza has sickened me. Has absolutely sickened me. But so has our country. Still sending weapons. How can you send food to one side and guns to the other when the guns to the other are what's causing them to need food?
Anybody with common sense understands that, and I think that's why so many people are getting so angry.
I think world opinion at last has changed. Israel let's never forget that the Holocaust was horrific. What a blot on human history for not only Jews, Christians, and Roman Catholics, and gay people, and the disabled, and people of color, I think, as well. So many, but they've held the world at ransom for it for decades, and it needs to stop.
Well, people are waking up, thankfully, and I mean, you know, I think
this didn't start on October 7th.
There's a lot of talk, you know, about everything that's going on at the moment, but I think the thing that I'm holding on to desperately is the fact that the majority across this planet are all looking at Israel, the vast majority, and are saying, this is wrong, this has gone too far, this absolutely 100% has to stop right now.
Star Lover, the Green Party have been calling for a ceasefire since week 1 of this conflict.
Well, there's a bit more to it than just that. But...
No, I'm just
like
that's one thing. They want to tax the rich. If you look up the Green Party in the UK and look up their manifesto, that they've never been given a chance to enact. No, because we already said we were voting Green way back.
Yeah.
Way back before this came up. It's like, that's why this was that's nice.
Yeah.
You know what
And
I
I
mean?
mean, to be honest with you, I'm not under any
Look them up.
illusions. It's highly unlikely that I'm going to win in the area that I'm standing in. But for the Green Party at a local level, they're really keen to get people standing as candidates to at least give people in small towns across the UK a chance to choose something different should they wish to, because I think a lot of people, I know a lot of people have become significantly disenfranchised and really upset with Labour, not just on their issues, their opinions and actions around the Israel-Palestine conflict, but for lots of other reasons as well. There's a lot of people who just can't get on board with Keir Starmer for whatever their reasons or rationale. But there's quite a huge difference between the Green Party and Labour. And for anyone that's interested, the information is out there and easy to find. And I'm always happy to have a chat if anybody wants to message me about it. Off of here, of course. Always happy to send you info and links and stuff.
Sasha, I do completely understand. That must be so fucking awkward.
Yeah, I just read that. Just catching up, Sasha, just read that comment. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Anyway, if you look up the Green Party manifesto, you will see all the things that they've promised to do that they've never been given a chance to do. And if you look up the Labour Party manifesto, you will see all the things that they promised to do, which they've now cancelled.
Yeah.
Because Keir Starmer doesn't give a shit. He doesn't. He's a career politician.
And he's also incredibly centrist, which is, Tony Blair. He was another one, wasn't he? Adam, dude, voted Greens locally and nationally for 8 years. Good on you, mate. Good on you.
Because they were nearest to your ethos, and that's why you're a good soul, Adam.
Yeah, Simon the Watch Guy. So true. We've got, we've got broken politics in this country. We always inevitably get onto talking about politics, at least briefly, whether it's American politics or British politics. But we have a broken system. It's almost as badly broken as American politics. Not quite, but it's almost as badly broken in terms of donations, endorsements, the wealthy and the powerful, people not getting a say. And Labour historically have always been the party of the working class.
Yeah,
don't feel like that anymore at all.
I think they kept Jeremy Corbyn in, but call me a conspiracy theorist, Israel had something to do with the anti-Semitism being charged at the Labour Party and at Jeremy Corbyn, and that's why he got ousted.
That's true.
Because he was critical of Israel, and always has been, rightly so. Critical of the right things, critical of bad things.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. You can't say that about Israel. Do you know what they went through? And here we are, 279 illegal settlements, each one of them around 5 kilometers square. 279 illegal settlements. Very odd. This world fascinates me sometimes.
I'm glad you're fascinated by it.
No, it fascinates me in that because most of us can see it. We can see. We're like, really? Wow. Look off. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. A style of please do look into it more. But to be honest with you, the Greens have never been given a chance in the UK.
Haven't.
They've never been given a chance,
Brighton.
And they've never had the funding because they are ultra careful about where they accept donations from,
which is massive.
Ultra careful. But I'm done with politics in terms of going into great detail and great discussion around it. Again, like anything, I go in peaks and troughs. I'll have brief moments, like a couple of hours where I'm like, right, I'm going to deep dive and find out as much as I can about this particular area, and then I'm done with it. And then I'll leave it for a while, and then I'll come back to it at a later date. I can't be constantly involved and have it there like a black cloud around my head the whole time. I have to get away from it sometimes because it's really damaging. It's really damaging when you look out and you see what's going on out there. That's why I love doing our lives, catching up with you lovely folk, getting a bit of a distraction sometimes with a random comment or question or a laugh, you know.
Yeah, Jane, I said that a minute ago. Brighton had a Green MP.
They're definitely making.
I think they still have.
They're making strides. They're definitely making strides. The Green Party. They are really making progress. And like I said, I think people are looking elsewhere. People are looking elsewhere. They're not happy. They're not happy.
I think it's very important for people to look up the manifesto of each party that is available on their voting ballot, because people tell you exactly who they are in those.
Yeah. Definitely.
You are an anti-Semite if you criticise Zionism and Israel. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Look at the accusations they've made. The UN is anti-Semitic.
Can we change the subject
Yeah,
now and get onto something else?
Bothers you, doesn't it?
It bothers me because I can't do anything about it. Don't feel like I can say anything about it. I feel like if I'm going to say something, I'm going to end up putting my foot in it or getting hot water about it. It's really frustrating. It's really frustrating because they can't be fixed. And I don't want to say what I think about it because it's really depressing. It's really depressing, the direction that we're going in. And I don't want to talk about it because this is not supposed to be about that. It's supposed to be fun and relaxing and a bit of escapism for everybody. And you know, that's not me blaming you, by the way.
I know.
We both got onto the subject of politics.
I want more wine.
But we've got to stand up.
Don't judge me. I've stuff going on.
Jeanette, thank you. Have you seen the new Ghostbusters yet? Sadly, no, we haven't.
Some lovely person said before, I hope you know, Paul, that no matter what the test results, you've got a whole community behind you. That's exactly why I told you.
Bless. Yeah.
Because we're all family and friends here. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not going to be like, what's the word? I'm preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. But we'll see. We shall have a see. But we have done well with Plaza, haven't we?
Yeah.
We took a lot. We had a load of books. We had loads and loads of books. We had kids' books and drama books and arts and craft books and photography books and everything. And for those of you that don't know, Oxfam in Oldham has an absolutely fantastic book. Like as you walk in, it's all books. And because I pop in most days just for a little walk around, and I see students in there and old folk and young folk, and some people stood browsing the books for ages. So that's where we donated all the books, didn't we?
Yeah,
2 massive boxes of and just the thought that some student is going to pick up a book for £4 that might cost them 20 on Amazon. I love that.
It is. It's cool. It's very cool. And that's kind of what we always envisaged, isn't it? Is that we could do that.
Yeah.
It's only really when you actually start doing it that you're like, oh yeah, nice. And it's a nice feeling, it is, after all these years. And I don't know if actually a lot of people know about this, just whilst we're on the subject, in terms of everything that we've achieved in terms of our community arts organisation, Performance Plaza and the Arts Hub. All of that started in 2005 with a donation from a 9/11 widow. I'm right in saying that, aren't I? That's the easiest way to kind of nutshell it.
Dorothy Bogdan.
Dorothy was a 9/11 widow. She donated a small sum of money to help us to set up
$5,000
Performance Plaza.
I believe at the time, I think we got about £2,600 out of that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean when I say a small amount of money. In terms of setting up a business, you know, it's not a lot, is it? But
she lost her husband Nick in the North Town.
19 years later, and I'm really
what we did.
Proud of what was
The
achieved.
legacy.
Yeah,
legacy.
absolutely.
We made the arts fully affordable and accessible to anyone. Sasha, you should know me better, my dear. I never make myself crazy with I'm more laid back these days than I've ever been in my life. If I've got COPD, I'll deal with it. If I've got cancer, I'll deal with that. If I've got none of those, great. Because there's no point.
Yeah, there isn't
in worrying yourself or no. I'm very strong when it comes to stuff like that. Believe it or not.
Adam,
Thank you.
yes, we did see, or I saw earlier on Joey's YouTube channel that he'd been arrested and he's back out. He's out again. He's been released for his most recent protest against the second gas chamber. You know, he does great work. I could not do what he does, but all credit to him. I salute him for what he does, how he does it, for his type of activism is out there. It's serious. It's not to be messed with. You need to know what you're doing, and that's all I'll say. I salute the guy. Simon's suggestion: let's talk vegan queens.
Oh, like what?
Well, just is there any updates from the vegan queens? You know, you could mention about the fact that you put a post on the other day.
Yeah, there's a post on Instagram and on Facebook because we're coming to the end of the applications for the vegan queens to perform on the Mind and Body After Dark stage on Saturday or Sunday night. So
that's a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a great thing. Thoroughly looking forward to Mind and Body After Dark, a vegan camp out, the vegan queens hosting 2 nights of talented folk showing you their skills in a variety of different ways.
Veganist, I'm so glad you mentioned Finkelstein because I love him. So yeah, and now we'll move on.
Oh, that's a good question, Adam. Adam asks, is Jason going to be performing at VCO this year as part of the Vegan Queen Showcase?
Well,
I don't know.
He's applied.
I've applied like everybody else.
And the girls will have a look at his form and they'll decide whether he's worthy of time on their stage. Of course he is.
I've requested a 20-minute set. There was options for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and I guess 30 minutes. Yeah. I requested a 20-minute set either on Saturday night or Sunday night. But there's karaoke as well. So the likelihood is if I get picked to perform by the Vegan Queens or I don't get picked, either way, I'm going to be on that. I'm going to be on that karaoke, having had a few beers and a bit of wine, and I'll be picking out my best and favourite karaoke tunes for sure.
What else did we say we were going to talk about?
I don't know. It's usually quite freeform, isn't it? We've talked about the stuff that we've watched recently. What we didn't mention when we were talking about stuff we watched recently is we are well and truly back into the latest season of Survivor American show, US, Survivor US specifically. And it's so good. It never fails to disappoint or let you down. It's just an absolutely brilliant reality series. I know we've gone on about it before, but it really is absolutely top notch.
Alex, no, we've not planted a thing yet. We've really not had the time, as we've been explaining throughout this full live. If you've only just joined us, go back and you'll see why we haven't planted anything yet. And for anyone who's watching this, don't ask us anymore, please, about planting stuff. When we get to it, we'll get to it. We'll film it and it'll be up on the channel.
Yeah.
So asking's pointless. You'll see it as soon as it's done, if it's done this year.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It is. It's just, that's life. I always say the same thing. We're all on a roller coaster at the moment, aren't we? All of us. We're all fighting our battles. We've all got 1,000,001 different things going on, either in our lives, in our heads, or both. and we've got to be really careful about managing our energy output as well as what we input. Can't say it clearer than that, really.
No, we have. We really have.
You know, but that's a bit of advice for everybody. Manage your energy output and manage your input as well, because it's really important. Do you know what I mean? It really is. I'm starting to realize it more and more these days. It's not water off a duck's back like it was for me in my 20s. You know, sometimes I'll watch something and it'll sit with me and it'll fester for a while. And I'm like, oh, get away from me. Get away. Put it on a shelf.
It's things, I don't mind how things are. It's how you react to them that matters.
Mm.
And I've decided these days that don't sweat the small stuff. And for the most part, it's all small stuff.
Mm.
That's an actual famous saying already.
Yeah.
Because there's enough big stuff to have to worry about. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about that either. When there's something there to worry about, I shall have a think about whether I have time to worry.
Yeah. Oh, Jeanette, that's lovely. That's lovely. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, courgette coves. Lovely. Love that.
Do love that, yeah. That's brilliant.
Brassica Bay.
Yes.
Marvellous.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love that. Cheers, Sasha, for the offer. Always appreciated.
Ah, Sarah. Paul and Ollie question Walker's a beautiful man with a beautiful voice, but he comes across a bit cocky, but also fragile. He had cancer, didn't he? He because I was looking him up after that song, which I shared in the.
Is this the young guy?
Yeah.
Oh wow!
He did a documentary first where he had cancer,
right?
On New Zealand TV, and then became a singer. So I'm wondering whether he's because you know some people tell me I come across as cocky, and I never think I do, but maybe I do sometimes.
I think it's a fine line between self-assured and cocky. I think in terms of how somebody takes that, I think it's a fine line, you know, between that. And if, you know, for somebody who is an incredible singer like he is, I don't want to assume, sometimes that self-assured thing could come across. But then also, you know, interviews, you know, celebrities and how they're interviewed and who interviews them, sometimes it can be a really stressful and horrible environment to be in, and maybe they just caught him on a bad day. Who knows?
Sarah, no idea, but let's not start doing that. Let's not start doing this in the chat now. Let's not be trying to diagnose me. Guess what I've got? Thinking, is it this? Could it be that? Because that won't help at all. I will let you lot know when I know, which will be next Thursday. But that doesn't help. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry, Sarah. Someone else said before that it could be something, and I was just like, oh, please, let's not start going down that road. I can't remember what he had.
No.
He
I mean,
had
I don't know him.
He did a documentary. He was quite chunky at the time, because that makes chunky, doesn't it? Can do. Liver issue. Swells you up, doesn't it?
I've heard one song, babes. I don't even know who he is. I've never seen him in an interview. I've never seen him talking.
That wasn't the question I asked you. Liver issues swell people up.
I don't know.
Oh, have you never seen? No. Have you never noticed that?
I don't know. Kate, yeah, totally. You've got to micromanage yourself, haven't you? We've all got to do it. And I think that's just it, isn't it? It's like we skate a fine line because we don't just say down to earth veganism. We are genuinely, for the most part, we're very down to earth people. We're northern working class people, but we'd have our blinkers in the bin. We don't wear blinkers. We see it all. We absorb it. We take it all in, and naturally, some of that is going to come out in our vlogging and in our lives because that's just who we are as people. It's a lifestyle channel, but hopefully, it's balanced reasonably well in terms of the advice, the support, the fact that this community, you all help each other. You're all incredibly supportive and wonderful towards each other. It's a really beautiful place to be, and I think that's a great help. It's a help for us, and many of us have told us that it's a great help for you as well. Not just us two, but like I said, the whole community. But yeah, watch out for your mental health, everyone. Watch out for how much you're taking in. What are you absorbing? What does it look like? Is it making you feel lousy? Because if it is, pull back a bit from it. You know, pull the reins in a little bit. And that's not to say stick the blinkers on and bury your head in the sand, or you know, whatever metaphor you want to use. But you know, you've got to balance the yin and the yang. Oh, Adam's gone downhill.
Oh no.
He's gone downhill thick and fast. He's talking about chocolate salty balls now. Yeah. We should finish our wine and slowly start to wind things up and bring this lovely live stream this evening to a close. It's been proper nice as always. Star Lover. I think everybody's got their karaoke classics, haven't they, that they choose? They've got like maybe your top 2 or 3 songs.
Wait till you see the karaoke that the Queens have got with them. Brilliant, isn't it?
Well, it's brilliant. It's brilliant for the operator. The audience just sees what every karaoke shows.
I'm a choice.
Oh right, yeah, definitely.
What else could I have been speaking
I thought you
about?
meant the program, the system, like
the choice.
Yeah. There's a lot of songs. Yeah. Incense and Peppermints for karaoke, Jason, a classic. Incense and Peppermints, Flanny.
I've never heard of that.
No.
You don't mean the handbags and the glad rags, do you? You're just being silly.
if Flanny does mean that, that's going to be great. Oh, Ashley, you never know. You never know. You know what? In terms of camera support, it's going to be pretty full on because I think, well, let's put it this way. I'm preparing myself at Vegan Camp Out for me to be required kind of on the sidelines for the Vegan Queens in terms of maybe a bit of technical support or, you know, just anything, just a general stage hand. So who knows? But, you know, there'll be cameras rolling. There'll be cameras rolling here, there, and everywhere, I'm sure. There'll be snippets.
Strawberry Alarm Clock is the band, apparently.
Wow, that sounds very obscure to me. And it might even be something is it from the 70s? It sounds like Creme Brulee out of League of Gentlemen. Anybody familiar with Creme Brulee out of League of Gentlemen? That's a good choice, Adam.
Leanne, my karaoke can range from Carrie Underwood to Metallica. I don't know why I did you with a posh English accent when you're very clearly Welsh broad.
Leanne, that doesn't surprise me at all. That does not surprise me at all. I'd love to hit some karaoke with you, Leanne. I think it would be absolutely awesome. What's Imran like with the old singing chops? Can Imran sing? I'm thinking about some 4-part harmonies.
Isis is just fine, thanks, Jenny. Ignorant.
As usual. As usual.
She'll be, as soon as we've come off, she'll come down and jump on his knees.
Julie says, I've unfortunately never done karaoke, but it's just jumped.
Oh.
But love smashing out Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 in the car.
Song.
Closely followed by Choices. How nice. Thank you, Julie. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh. Right, well, I'm done with my wine.
It runs like a goose farting in the fog.
That's brilliant. I love that.
What the hell, Leanne?
That's such a great description, Leanne. That's brilliant. I love that. I've got to try and remember that. Like a goose farting in the fog. Okay, so gutted you can't make you can't make it this year. We'll make it happen, Leanne.
Flanny, 1967.
1967. Wow. Adam, thank you, good sir. Appreciate that. Thank you for all the thumbs up on the live stream this evening. It's been all over the shop tonight.
It has tonight, hasn't it? So we're going to get off. We're going to watch a couple of episodes of...
We're going to watch Voyager.
Yeah,
because that does
watch a couple of
change.
episodes of Voyager. We are hurtling towards watching it all the way through again. Oh, Sasha, we saw that cannabis just got legalized in Germany.
I will say that the footage that they showed on our news here in the UK, and I'm not sure which news station it was not particularly great.
Oh, it was just nice folk in the street with big fat jockers.
I think it was. I think they purposefully kind of zoned in, like really close up on people's faces, like right close up, and I think it was done purposefully.
Yeah, because they were trying to show the smoke. They were trying to show the spliffs.
Maybe.
I don't mind it. Anyway, we'll have our meals vlog on Tuesday. Might have a little short thing tomorrow, maybe. After I said I was going to film something while we were having lunch.
All right.
Just the food, because I'm thinking I might have a Sunday dinner. Might have. If you get the chance to go to the Vibe in Liverpool and have the cheese and mushroom omelette, do it. Should you be a mushroom fan? Gorgeous. Oh no!
I'm going to leave everybody with Imran's last comment right there before we say goodnight and call it a night.
We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you on Tuesday, and I will pop in on Thursday, even if it's just a very short one, and I'll keep you posted. So yeah. After I've spoken to my husband, of course.
Thank you all for being here. For the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's the best way to describe it, isn't it? Because that's the world we live in. But thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Just for everything. Do you know what I mean? The likes, the comments, the lovely questions.
You're all bloody lovely.
It's always appreciated. It's been really nice to do a mukbang tonight. The next one in the series will be, if memory serves, next Friday
in the lounge, 9 p.m. Want to give a massive shout out to Leanne and Ashley, our moderators, who've watched that everything went as it should this evening.
Yes.
And thank you all, you super chatters, you members, you patrons, you subscribers, you first time watchers, you likers, you lurkers. We love you. You're all part of what makes this channel great. So thank you.
We've also just recently gone over 17,000 subscribers on our channel. We didn't even mention that tonight.
Whether that'll stay now you've said it, although that little group from Tattle will be like, right, Brenda, let's unsubscribe. We'll show them.
I don't care. Buffer zone. I don't care. I think we've got enough of a buffer zone. It's like 17,009 when I last checked. So if we have a bunch of people unsubscribing, we're back down to under it, then what?
They will.
But for a brief time, we went over 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. Yay! Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much for joining us all. We love you all to bits, and we'll see you again soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves.